taking my time with a heavy load. Don't worry,
Well, good day, tubers. Happy New Year's Eve day. Didn't get out here. Well, just got in a little bit ago. It's almost noon. But 45 degrees today, barely a cloud in the sky. I just couldn't resist it. Especially when I know there's a week of cold weather coming back. So, gotta get out, get some exercise, and take advantage of them days while you can. Nice thing about a kayak is they are so easy to paddle in the water. It ain't nothing like paddling a canoe. It barely takes any effort at all, especially if you're not trying to make yourself in some hurry. You just lightly paddle along. Just keep on moving. Well, we're gonna get up here to some gravel bars. I got 5 of them up this way and one behind me I'd like to try and hit before dark. Don't know if I can do it all in 5 hours, but we're sure gonna try. But hopefully we find something worth turning the camera on and you get to see all this. It's just a beautiful spot here. Look at this hillside. Sorry about them 2 little dots showing up in the camera. Anymore when it hit the sun, after you have a camera and you rock hunt with it for a while, it gets a few little scratches on her. That's bound to happen. Well, I need to get over here to the deeper side or I'm gonna be shallower. Check out this sycamore here. There's a big old hole in it. Ain't gonna be long one of these days. She's gonna come out of the bank. Not much holding her in. Well, we'll get off here and get upstream, see if we can find us some shiny rocks today. Hope everybody has a great, stellar, rockin' New Year's Eve and a great New Year's Day and a blessed new year ahead. May we all find the best points this year and the next coming years, of course. We don't want to count them out, do we? Alright, let's get up here.
down the road, sooner or later.
Well, one thing about today, it sure has been peaceful and very pleasant. Just awesome out. A little bit of cloud, sun poking out. I ain't found a flake. This is the 5th gravel bar, and then the turnaround spot unless you really want to go upstream. But and I don't know a lot about bottles, but one thing about this creek is you don't normally see that. They're usually always broke. This one ain't broke at all. You can, there's like a 9 and 11 there or something. 11, 6, 5, 21, temper, something. I don't know. I think Jonesy said they made these screw tops pretty early. This one looks like it's got a lot of bubbles in the glass, just maybe sand. But I kind of thought the edges on it were kind of cool. Can't read that at all. But I'm going to keep it, if anything, for a flower vase. I might keep a weird bottle, little bottles for that. Because I grow cut flowers in the summertime. Or I like to anyways. But we're going to hunt this one out and then go downstream on the other side of the parking spot to the great big gravel bar where I found Ken's Holland Dalton. I sent him, which was only the 2nd Holland Dalton I've ever found, especially in the creek. But, see, there's a piece of glass right there, which I used to keep all the glass out of here, but anymore I just keep the really rolled glass and the rolled colored glass, unless it's clear and it's been really rolled. I like to keep that stuff. But we'll get off here. I doubt we'll find a live action in the gravel bar with the way my luck has gone today. I can't believe I'm getting skunked. I mean, I used to hunt 30 some miles of this creek and save this spot for last, and could come here and find a point every gravel bar, if not a couple, or you'd always find something hiding, or a big easy. Oh, I dig that. Yeah, I don't know if I'd call that a manufactured flake or not. Nah, creek flake. Sad, dang. Finally found a manufactured flake, which normally that ain't nothing, but when you're hunting a creek and you're not finding nothing, anything that's manufactured by man is a find. Okay, we'll get off here. I can get through these trees without poking my neoprene waders.
I'll get to the line.
Look at this old boat. And there's 2 school buses right there. The old farmer put in the bank years ago to help it from eroding away. Got some other spots where you're running old junk cars and stuff like that. See, up in there's the other old bus. It's kind of all red looking, but all them silver things on it should be brass. Oh, that's the thing about a 10-foot kayak. You gotta keep them steering because they won't steer themselves. But a few of y'all always have said you enjoy the kayak rides, and well, I've been pretty much skunked today so far. I'm hoping by the big gravel bar downstream, I think by the sun it's only about 2:45, and that ought to at least give me more than a good hour to hunt down there on it. Maybe I'll get lucky and find anything to keep me from getting skunked. Well, I did find a piece of manufactured flake back there on that gravel bar, but it wasn't nothing worth showing. It was just a flake. But always do love this spot. Always nice and peaceful. Nothing but serenity up here. But down around the corner of this little spot was a spot we always used to have to get out and wall around a bunch of logs. But last summer when we had the big floods, it washed some of them out of there, so I think they're a little more navigatable now. But an old flinch ball, he always says he likes watching me bounce off stuff anyways. But see, kayaks kind of like racing. You know, old school racing, if you wasn't rubbing, you wasn't racing. It's kind of like kayaking. If you ain't bouncing off of something somewhere, like that right there, then you ain't kayaking. Oh, watch that tree, whatever it is. Maybe looking for rocks, about to hit some shallow water. You want that. I already looked at this bank. Super hard. Super hard. There's a gravel bar right after it. We've always found stuff. And you can tell, boy, last summer it just ate it up. Ate it up. But I'm pretty sure this next little spot around the corner, if I take my time, I should be able to get through it all right. I think it is pretty clear for the most part. Like I said, this is just a Schedule 1 stream, river. There was a little stick, Flint's ball. You gotta bounce off something once in a while, make it a little fun. It gets a little bit boring, especially when you're by yourself, but conned to my dad and let me use his truck today. And then Boomer, hell, it's pretty easy. I just ask him, he goes and throws it in there for me. And I strap it down, and then when I get here, just drag it out, kind of drag it back up in it. But yeah, this spot here, that little gravel bar in the center, it never used to be there. And then as soon as you'd come around the corner, there'd be a big, just gob of trees. Right there, gotta lean a little forward. Big gob of trees in the way, which there's just a couple now. Most of them been washed out of the way. Got a little stump action sticking out here, you gotta watch out for. Remember the kind of things right there that hang you up all funny and get you tipped over. Which I always, especially wintertime, got a dry bag with extra clothes. Which a lot of yous that's been watching me a long time probably remember the kayak attack video. And that was actually in December, but it was a 65-degree day. And I had went to go get out in the spot, and I don't know what happened. I went one way with the waders, and the kayak went the other way, and the waders was full, and the kayak was full. So I had to strip down, put my few dries on, let everything else dry out, and hunt the gravel bar out in my socks. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what I got going on here. Oh yeah, I remember now. I just go down the front of it, I think. Well, I don't know. We may have to go all the way around the back. I don't know what's going on back there. Oh, I need to, yeah, cut around this way. Oh, there. In front. Can't make it around the back side. I remember that now. We gotta go right here. Can I fit over that? Yeah. No problemos. That's about as exciting as it gets. That's Easy Creek River. I don't know, compared to the rivers I'm used to me it's more like a creek. Some of them creeks you guys are used to, it's more like a river. Well, I need to be looking at the rocks as I'm going slow. I did spot a Dalton like that one time, you know. Remember watching? That was killer. Well, we'll get off here to get on the gravel bar down yonder. Maybe, hopefully, we'll find something. I appreciate y'all. Hope everybody has a good year coming up. Thanks for always enjoying my vids. I really appreciate that. I've been meaning to make an in-home vid here coming up. I'll probably do that in this next cold spell. But I want y'all to know it's not being done to be negative in any manner. It's just to voice my opinion, kind of like a Jonesy rant, but about how the workman's comp system is basically screwing me. I mean, I'm getting something, but I'm not getting what I should be getting. And what they're giving me is ridiculous. And the judge didn't even pay attention to my medical records, which we'll get all into that. But I need to really make that video, but it's not necessarily for you guys. It is so my friends kind of know what's going on, but it's, I want to word it and tag it correctly so maybe it gets farther attention so other people in my position can learn from it. And And maybe there'll be a politician out there that'll actually listen. I've tried to contact a couple of them around here, and they're a joke. It's a joke. I even had the state's attorney tell me that this is the worst state for workman's comp. And he thought my case was just awful. I mean, I explained everything to him, and he said he was sorry there just wasn't much he could do. And that's sad, because we the people, for the people, ain't been that way for a long time. It's the government for the government, and that's all it's about, money in their pocket. But like I said, I don't want to make anything negative, because I hate negativity. I always try to be positive as about everything. Life's too short to be negative. You gotta live to love and love to live. And those are words everybody should live by. So, thank you all for always listening to my little rants, I guess. I love this spot, man. It is so peaceful today. So beautiful out here in the wintertime. Usually I see an eagle or a hawk, but boy, I ain't heard a bird at all. The barometer must be really low or dropping hard. I ain't even heard the birds making any noise today. Oh, did I just spot a hornet's nest? Oh, I sure did, and it's way up there too. Let's see if I can get the tripod, the camera to show up without having to move the tripod too much. Trying to hold still in this kayak's gonna be
But it's a
hard.
heavy load, so I'm taking my time.
When the camera probably looks farther away than what it is, but it ain't but 15 yards away from me. But it's hanging way up there in a tree. Looks like maybe an owl or something's already gotten into it. Them owls sure love them things. They're like a delicacy for them. Especially big old barn hoot owls. But that's kind of cool to see that, because many times I've been up here, I've never noticed it. Huh. Well, cool. It's always good to see a little something extra. Once in a while, I usually see a lot of beavers. I've seen a lot of beaver sign, but I ain't seen no beaver yet. But we'll catch you at the grail bar downriver. Well, I was about to think it wasn't gonna happen today. I mean, I literally thought New Year's Eve I was gonna get skunked, and skunked hard. But never seems to fail.
Taking my time with a heavy load, but don't worry.
Shame it's got a fresh impact brake on the tip. Nice looking Dixon. And a very fresh impact brake on the tip. And that side too. Well, still a nice little Dixon. Thank you, Great Spirit, for not letting me get skunked on the last day of the year. That was a tough find today. Should have just skipped all them other gravel bars. Come down here and hunted this. I mean, this is one chunky monkey, if you can tell. One chunky gravel bar. Wow. Could have just skipped all them and come down here, but you never know unless you go look. Someone else had to have been on them and hunted them, which it looked in a few spots. There may have been some foot tracks. I could tell the regular four-wheeler tracks were on there, but that's what's weird. I used to be able to go on there and then be them four-wheeler tracks on there, and there'd be arrowheads laying right next to them. Man, do I appreciate that find. Really thought I was going to get skunked. Well, I want to wish everyone a happy New Year's Eve. Wish you a happy New Year. Wish you a rockin' stellar New Year to come. May it be the best year for everyone yet. May there be a paleo in your path. And may all your moments be blessed. I guess unless I find something before it gets dark. Let's see. Old bevel blade likes my hand trick. If you know exactly what time the sun's gonna set, each finger's about 15 minutes off the horizon. So there's an hour right there. So about an hour and 30 minutes. That means it'd have to be 3:30 or so. Where's my phone at? Down here in this bag somewhere. Let's see what time it is. 3:38. 8 minutes off. That ain't too bad. Battery's going dead. Got a voicemail too. Wonder who that is. Oh well. Oh. Well, we'll get off here unless we find something else. We will see you on the next nomadic adventure. Thanks for always coming along this year, everyone. And I look forward to next year. Myself and with everybody else. May the Great Spirit always lay a stellar point in your path.
Trucking down the road. Sooner or later, I'll get to the line. But it's a heavy load, so I'm taking my time. Taking my time with a heavy load. Don't worry, I'm still trucking down the road. Sooner or later, I'll get to the line. But it's a heavy